Today we are going to discuss a second term test paper of grade 11. We will see the first question. An enzyme contained in human stomach. An enzyme contained in human stomach. The answer is answer number 3. In this question, you should know what are the other enzymes that contain the stomach. You should know what are the other enzymes that contain the stomach. One is pepsin and the other one is the renin. Other one is the renin. You should know the other enzymes also. And the food in plants is transported as which compound? The food is produced as glucose, stored as starch, and they are going to transport as sucrose. The food is going to be transported as sucrose in the plant. Answer number 3. Which of the following quantities of an object get changed when changing the gravitational force? When changing the gravitational force, what is the quantity that is going to be changed? That is the weight. That is the weight, because this is the method of taking the weight. Weight is W equal M multiplied by simple G. Simple G is the gravitational acceleration. Gravitational acceleration is a quantity depend on the gravitational force. So this weight is depending on the gravitational acceleration or gravitational force. We have to take the weight by multiplying the mass with the gravitational acceleration. Answer number 1. Graphite and diamonds are answer number 2. Allotropic forms of carbon. Allotropic forms are different structural forms of carbon. The subatomic particles which have a highest contribution to the mass of an atom are subatomic particles which have a highest contribution to the mass. These atoms are protons and neutrons, because electrons are very light subatomic particles. Protons and neutrons have equal masses, so these two contribute to the mass of an atom. Sixth one, the basic structural unit of a kidney is nephron. That is the structural unit of the kidney. The glomerule of a nephron is made up of answer number 1, capillaries of arteries. Capillaries of arteries has get collect together and form the glomerule. It is inside the Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule in the nephron. It is like a cup-like structure. This is the Bowman capsule. Inside this, there's the glomerule. Glomerule has made up with collect the arteries. The varieties of white blood cells shown in A and B respectively are A is neutrophil. How can we identify it? The nucleus has divided into parts. That is the neutrophil. And the B is the base monocyte. That means the nucleus is bean shaped. Bean shaped nucleus can be seen in monocytes. Answer number 3. Eighth one, an inorganic compound contains in living body is inorganic compounds. Inorganic compounds do not contain the carbon. But there are some inorganic compounds like carbonates, carbon dioxide, bicarbonates, carbon monoxide. They contain carbon, but we consider them as inorganic compounds. But from these four, only the water do not contain the carbon. So water is the inorganic compound. Lipid, starch, protein, all these are organic compounds that contain the carbon. The relative molecular mass of the compound XH4 is 16. If H equal 1, what is the relative atomic mass of X? How to take the relative molecular mass? Add the relative atomic mass of X into the relative atomic mass of H together. There are 4 H atoms. So this is the way. It is equal to 16. Now you have to find out the value of the X. X equals 16 subtract 4. 16 subtract 4. Answer number 1. Answer is 12. Answer number 1. 10th question. In order to test the accuracy of Ohm's law, a student drew a graph against the current and the potential difference. Using the data obtained, this graph would be, you know, the relationship between the potential difference and the current, V equal IR. In this instance, the R is constant. Then when we are increasing the V, I is also increasing according to the V. So answer number 1 is the correct answer. Then we will see the next one. 11th question. An object with the mass of 800 gram was projected vertically upward with the velocity of 3 ms minus 1. What is the kinetic energy when the object start to move upward from the earth? The kinetic energy can be found out by using the equation half mv squared. Half mv squared. You have to substitute the things to this equation. Half multiply. The m has given 800. 800 should be divided by 1000 to make it kilograms. To make it kilograms, you have to divide it by 1000 and multiply with the velocity. It is 30 ms minus 1. 30 ms minus 1 into 30 ms minus 1. The answer has to be taken from joules because it is an energy type. It is an energy type. So answer number 3 is the correct one. What is the equivalent resistance of the given system? Equivalent resistance. This is a parallel resistance system. So you can take the equivalent resistance by using this equation. 1 below R equal 1 below R1, 1 below R1 plus 1 below R2. This is the equation we know to find out the equivalent resistance of parallel resistance system. When we are substituting the things to this equation, you can take the equivalent resistance. We will find out that R1 equal 12, R2 equal 6, R2 equal 6. Then when we are doing the sums, we can take the R value can be taken. The answer is answer number 1. R can be taken as 4. R can be taken as 4. Answer number 1. Next one. Question number 13. What is the structure of human which stores the sperms temporarily? Sperms are temporarily stored in epididymis. Answer number 4. Sperms are producing inside the test. They are storing inside the epididymis on the tests. 14th one, a defect caused due to the mutation of gene which is responsible for the production of hemoglobin in a somatic chromosome is, this disease is thalassemia. 15th one, select the answer which contain 2 animals belong to an animal group which shows evolutionary relationship with the group vertebrate. Group Echinodermata animals show evolutionary relationship with the group vertebrates. So you have to find out the animal set that is belong to the Echinodermata group. Answer number 3, sea urchins and starfish. Answer number 3, sea urchin and starfish are kind of Echinodermata animals. You have to select that. Which optical devices show always provide a virtual image when an object is placed in front of A, B, C, D optical devices. Virtual images are the images which cannot be taken onto a screen. These type of images can be formed by A and C. A and C. A is convex mirror, C is concave lens. These two can form this type of virtual images, A and C. Answer number 1. Next one, the doctor who tested the blood of a person who was suffering from fever for several days and said that this health condition is dengue. The most possible component in blood to take that decision would be, that is, the platelets. In the dengue condition, the platelets count is going to be decreasing. By using the platelet count, we can take the decisions about the dengue fever. 18. What is the correct answer which indicate the correct order of the following type of reactions? In the A reaction, you can see there are two compounds. They have changed their parts. Then double displacement reaction has occurred. In the second one, you have seen that magnesium has displaced the copper. That means single displacement reaction has occurred. In the C, you can see silver oxide has dissociated into silver and oxygen. That means this is decomposition reaction. And the fourth one, you can see carbon dioxide and carbon has combined together and formed carbon monoxide. That means this is a chemical combination reaction. So the answer number 2. Answer number 2 can be taken. Next one, the mass of a sodium atom is 3.819 into 10 to the power minus 23 grams, and the value of atomic mass unit is 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. What is the correct answer relevant to the relative atomic mass of sodium? If you want to find out the relative atomic mass of any substance, you have to divide the mass of the substance. You have to divide the mass of the substance from the atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit. The atomic mass unit has given here as 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24. This is the atomic mass unit. The mass of the atom is this. You have to take the answer number 2. You have to take the answer number 2. This is how we are taking the relative atomic mass of any element. Followings are 3 methods of extract metals. X, separated by heating the oxide with carbon, separated by electrolysis of fused chloride, separated from Os. The decreasing order of reactivity of these 3 metals is, in the activity series, the above elements in the activity series have to be separated by the electrolysis process. Then the Y separated by electrolysis of fused chloride has done. That means this Y element is in above in the activity series. And when we want to separate the things in the middle part of the activity series, we have to use the reduction methods. X metal has separated by that reduction methods by heating the oxide with carbon. They have used the reduction method. So that is in middle part of the activity series. And Z separated from Os. The below part of the activity series, in the below part of the activity series, the elements have to be separated from the physical methods. We have to separate the things from the physical methods. This has separated from the Os, so it is a physical method. So Y is in the below part of the activity series. So when we are selecting the answer, that the decreasing order of reactivity of these 3 metals, what is the answer? Answer number 2. Answer number 2, Y, X and Z. Y, X, and Z. Y shows the highest reactivity, X shows the middle reactivity, Z shows the lowest reactivity because Z is in the below part of the activity series, Y is in the upper part of the activity series. 21. Following are few statements about the cell. The structural and functional unit of life is cell, yes. All the cells are produced from pre-existing cells, yes. All the organisms are created from more than one cells. It is incorrect. Some organisms have made up with only one cell. So it is incorrect. A and B only are correct. Answer number 1. There are some unicellular organisms also. So that is why we take the C as incorrect one. 22. The correct statement regarding the graphite, glucose and air respectively is: graphite is a type of element, glucose is a compound, and air is homogeneous mixture. Air is homogeneous mixture. Answer number 3. Why we are called the air as a homogeneous mixture? We cannot separate the components in the air. We cannot separate. That is why we call it as a homogeneous mixture. If any mixture, if in any mixture, if we can separate the items, we call that kind of mixtures as heterogeneous mixtures, but air is a homogeneous mixture. It has mentioned as 4.5% V2V H2SO4 on a label of a bottle contained in the laboratory. It means V2V means volume ratio has given here. That means uh, 4.5. You have to take the volume ratio as 4.5. In this instance, you have to use the answers. Now we will see the question answer from using these answer set. First one, the water contain is 100 and the H2SO4 contain is 4.5. Then in the volume ratio, you have to put the sulfuric content into the upper part and you have to divide it from the total volume. Total volume is 100 plus 4.5. That means the total mixture has made up with dissolving the H2SO4 in the water. So from the first answer, you can take the volume ratio, this one. By solving this one, you can't take this one. You have to multiply this by 100 also to take the percentage. By solving this one, you can't take this answer. So it is not the answer. The answer should be the third one. That means you have to take the 4.5 to the upper part. You have to divide the volume of the total solution. It has given as 100 here. The aqueous solutions volume has given as 100. So multiply it by 100 and then you can take the answer. 4.5% can be taken. Answer number 3. Answer number 3. Next one, 24. The pure liquids hexane and heptane are mixed to form a liquid homogeneous mixture. The iodine is readily soluble in hexane. According to the fact, the iodine in heptane, they have told you that heptane and hexane has mixed well. They have mixed well and form a homogeneous mixture. They have mixed well, very well. You know, hexane and heptane are non-polar solvents. Hexane and heptane are non-polar solvents. They have mixed very well because both are non-polar. They have mixed very well. Then iodine has readily soluble in hexane. Iodine has readily soluble in hexane. Hexane is a non-polar solvent, and also you know heptane is also like hexane. Then iodine is also going to be dissolved in the heptane like in the hexane. So what is the answer? Answer number 4 should be soluble. Answer number 3 should be soluble well. Answer number 3 should be soluble well, like in the hexane, because hexane and heptane are same. Not same. They are acting their physical and chemical properties, some of the physical and chemical properties may be similar, and both are non-polar solvents. That is the main reason. Both are non-polar solvents. 25. The below shows 4 velocity time graphs of motion of 4 competitors A, B, C, D in a running event. What is the velocity time graph of the competitor who has gained a maximum velocity during the minimum period of time? Maximum velocity during minimum period of time. In this one, you can see he has taken more time. In this one also, he has taken more time. But in the first instance, you can see he has gone to the maximum velocity from a very short time period. So answer number 1. Answer number 1. What is the answer which shows a situation where a neutralization reaction takes place? Neutralization reaction takes place. Answer number 4. Giving milk of magnesia solution for a person who had mistakenly drunk an acid. Acid is acidic. Milk of magnesia is basic. Then these two react together, collect together and reacting. This is a neutralization reaction. Acid-base reactions are the neutralization reactions. 27th question. As shown in the diagram below, a light weight rod is rod with weights are hung and kept horizontally from the point A. The W and X values respectively are. You have to find out what is the W and what is the X. You know, this system is in an equilibrium. To be in an equilibrium, the clockwise moment should be equal to the anti-clockwise moment. So you have to add all the clockwise anti-clockwise moment together, and you have to equalize it to the clockwise moment. That is the thing you should do. This system is rotating around this point A. This is not rotating now. It is in an equilibrium, but the point A is the hanging point. So you have to find out the moment around this point A. Okay, we will find out the anti-clockwise moment 5 into 2 plus 2 into 1. This is the anti-clockwise moment. It is equal to the clockwise moment. It is W into X. W into X. Then simplifying this part, you can find out the value is 12. Then Wx equal 12. That means you can take the answers from the answer part. 6 into 2 is 12. Then answer number 2. 6 into 12. 6 into 2 equal 12. So answer number 2 is the correct answer. 28. As shown in the diagram, a horizontal force of F is exerted on the wooden block, gradually increasing from 0. What is the correct statement regarding the frictional force exerted on the wooden block? You have to find out the correct statement. Answer number 4. The frictional force acts opposite to the direction of the force, and the magnitude change from 0 to a certain value until the wooden block start to slide. The magnitude of the frictional force is into the opposite direction of the force that we are applying, and it is increasing from 0 and until a level. After that level, when the wooden block is going to be moved, the frictional force is in a constant value. When it is moving, it is the dynamic frictional force. It is increasing until limiting frictional force, and it comes into a constant value in the dynamic frictional force. Okay, we will see the 29th question now. A resistor, transistor, diode, and a capacitor are enclosed in 4 boxes separately, so as to remain only their terminals outside. Only the terminals can be seen. The component which can identify from the number of terminals only is, in the transistors, there are 3 terminals. So by using that, we can identify the transistor. Answer number 3. Answer number 3. Which one out of the following shows lowest resistivity in the conduction of electricity? Lowest resistivity. The answer number 4, superconductors. Superconductors can conduct the electricity very well. That means the resistance value is very low. So the resistivity is very low in the superconductors. Question number 31. What is the method that should be followed to get tall to short 3:1 ratio from plants hybridized by purebred tall and purebred short plants? First, you have to hybridize purebred tall plants, capital T, and purebred short plants, and the gametes are capital T and the simple T. They get collected together and form the F1 generation. It is capital T, simple T, F1 generation. You have to do a self-pollination in between these F1 generation. So T1, T, capital T, simple T, two plants get crossed together, and we will see what are the gametes. Capital T, simple T, capital T, simple T. These are the gametes, and they are going to be combined like this. Capital T, tall plant can be seen, and capital T, simple T, another tall plant, and simple T, capital T, it is also another tall plant. And next one, simple T, it is a short plant. Likewise, you can see there are 3 tall plants and 1 short plant. 3:1 ratio can be seen when we doing self-pollination in the F1 generation. Answer number 2. 32. As shown in the diagram, a mercury column is trapped inside a glass tube with one end closed. If the atmospheric pressure is P naught, what is the statement which shows the pressure P of air inside the glass tube? You have to find out the statement to the pressure inside this part. P naught is the atmospheric pressure. Always the pressure in same level are equal. The pressure in same level is equal. Then in pressure P, in this point, this pressure P is affected, and in this point, the pressure that is exerted from this liquid column and also the atmospheric pressure is also affecting to this point, and it is equal to the pressure in this point. So we will see the pressure in this point. We will name that point as A point. This point is A. The pressure of the point A equal P naught plus H rho G. H can be taken by subtracting the H2 from H1. Subtracting the H2 from H1, you can take the height of the liquid column above the point we are considering and multiply it by the rho. They have given us the density as rho and multiply it by G. And this, the pressure in the A point is equal to the pressure in this point. It is equal to the P. Then what is the answer? Answer number 4. Answer number 4. We will move to the 33rd question. 0.5 gram of pieces of zinc, A, pieces of zinc, B, granules of zinc, and C, powders of zinc were taken and reacted with excess amount of HCl acid. What is the correct graph which shows the emission of H2 gas against time? H2 gas emission. When we taking these zinc, and when we react it with HCl, when we react the zinc with the HCl, we can see hydrogen gas is emitting. You know, when the surface area is increasing, the reaction rate is also increasing. When the surface area is increasing, the reaction rate is also increasing. The reason is always the things are reacting with the surface of the other things. One thing is reacting with the surface of the other thing. That is why when the surface area is increasing, the reaction rate is also increasing. If the reaction rate is increasing, uh, within a short period of time, we can see hydrogen gas is emitting. Within a short period of time, we can see the hydrogen gas is emitting. Then this A, piece of zinc. First one, you can see pieces of zinc pieces. And the B test tube, you can see granules of zinc. Granules of zinc can be seen. And in the C tube, you can see powders of zinc. If anything in the powdery form, its surface area is very high. They are very small particles now. So the surface area is very high in the powdery form. So the C test tube, in the C test tube, we can see H2 gas is emitting very rapidly. First you can observe the hydrogen gas emission from the C test tube. You can see it in the answer number 3 and also in the answer number 2 also. But we will see about the other things. In the B test tube, they have granules of zinc. Granules are somewhat smaller than pieces. So the reaction rate of the test tube B is also higher than the A. So answer number 3 can be taken as the answer because in all these test tubes, same amount of zinc can be seen. So the reaction is coming to an equilibrium in same equilibrium with same H2 value, H2 volume. That is why we have to select the answer number 3. 34. During the extraction of iron, substances added to the blast furnace except iron ore is. Answer number 1. Carbon, calcium carbonate, and air. These are the substances we are adding to the blast furnace. Next one, 35. A remote control works using answer number 1, infrared rays. Infrared rays. 36. The measure to be taken, there should be H. The measure to be taken to prevent from thalassemia disease is. Thalassemia disease is answer number 4. Do a blood checkup before the marriage and prevent the marriages between two carriers. Prevent the marriage between two carriers. And also, there is another answer, prevent the marriages between blood relatives. It is also can be taken as an answer. Answer number 1 and 4. 37. When identical coins of 1 rupee and 2 rupee were released from same height on to the same cement floor in the same manner, the reason for the difference of sound produced is both sounds have a different pitch. These sounds has different pitch. That is why we can see different sounds when we are releasing these two coins. Question number 31, the specific heat capacity, not that, the specific heat capacity of water is 4200 and the specific heat capacity of copper is 460. 1 kilogram of water and 1 kilogram of copper at 100 Celsius were put into a large container which contains water at 30 Celsius. Finally, the temperature becomes constant to 40 Celsius. For this increasement of temperature, more heat was released by hot water. More heat was releasing by the hot water because their specific heat capacity is high. Its specific heat capacity is high. more heat is releasing by the water. 14th one, certain birds live in present cities, make their nest near the places like lamp covers. The main reason this would be, answer number 3, more chances to protect from predators. It is a general knowledge question.